Hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel, or welcome back if you've been here before. My name is Liz and this is Let's Get Lizical, where we do everything card making. Today we are returning to our regular scheduled programming, and we will be casing a card today. I actually had to look up what casing a card meant. It means copy and share everything, apparently. I'm not going to copy everything from the card, but I have taken inspiration from a card, and I'll put it up in the top left corner here. But like overall I liked the colors of this card, the simplicity of it, and I just wanted to kind of, mimic that somehow in another type of card. So today I'm using all Simon products, and we're going to be using the Lattice Grid Background as well as Birthday Basics, which was designed by Kathy Zielski. And we're using, I think it's called Reverse Birthday Wishes, which is the little Let's Party sentiment that I had. It's part of, Simon's pre-printed sentiment strips. And this is the reverse one because it's the black background with the white text. So we'll be using that. Right now I am just heat embossing the lattice grid. I do mess this up, but I kind of like go with the flow on this one. I stamped it once and then I was going to stamp it again just for a little bit more coverage. It did shift a little bit, but I didn't mind so much because it was just, all the same type of lines, but they just shifted slightly sideways. So it just looks like double lines. No one's going to notice. And I'm just going to use, I think this is Wow Clear Embossing Powder. Or no, sorry, Zing. This one I got off of Amazon a long time ago. I'm going to need some more soon because I tend to use clear embossing powder for the backgrounds just because I don't want to run the risk of dyeing the white pigment, like the white powder. I have had that happen a few times where like you go to ink blend over top of it and it does like stain the embossing a little bit, which isn't too big of a deal, but I just, tend to use the clear because then the clear kind of shows the paper through and it's not really a problem. And as always, I started heating everything from the back to melt it for a smoother result, and then sometimes I will go over the front if it misses in a few areas, just because it tends to get those like missed areas a little bit better. And now I'm just cleaning off my mat from a last card I worked on. I was playing with my new stamps and dies that came in for samples. So videos will be coming in the next couple of weeks for my new products, which is fun. I'm super excited about these. I have been super happy working with these products and can't wait to show you guys and get started. I'll be ordering next week probably, so we'll get on that and I'll explain more about it in a bit. Anyway, back to the card. So another thing that I liked about the inspiration card was the colors. The colors on here look a bit dark. They have already kind of faded back a bit from what I made like half an hour ago or whatever, which is good. This one's a little bit dark. It kind of like reminds me of a watermelon, which is fine. I love watermelon. Watermelon's delicious. And I'm just going to mat this on black cardstock because I thought it would give it that pop. The original card had a sentiment that was white heat embossed on black, so I'm like trying to capture that like little bit of black. We do get it in the Let's Party sub-sentiment that I'm doing, but I wanted to do the happy birthday sentiment in black on white just so that I had a bit of contrast between the two and so that they didn't look exactly the same. So I'm just cutting that out with my manual die cutting machine, which I've had since I started making cards in 2017. Absolutely love it, still works, and I will use it until it dies. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to trim down this sub-sentiment. It says Let's Party, and I'm going to use a trick that I learned off of one of Jennifer McGuire's videos. She actually does this all the time, but I decided to use the technique today just so that I could get, my fingers a little bit closer. That's a little hard when there's small sentiments. There's a fairly big guide on this, which is great for holding down your paper, but it's not great for cutting little sentiments. I could have got my ruler and craft knife out for this, but I like the cleaner cuts of the guillotine trimmer. So this works. And once that's done, I will glue the matte layers to the base of the card. I'm going to prop up the happy birthday sentiment on some foam tape and glue the let's party sentiment below it straight down to the card. And then we'll add some embellishments because every card needs a little bit of sparkle. Which I just used some like clear confetti bits from Studio Katya. They're no longer in business, so I will link the Simon ones as well, since this is basically all products from Simon Says Stamp anyway, so you could order everything in the same place. But that's pretty much our card for today, guys. Doing this card was actually good practice for an upcoming collab that I have in a couple of weeks. Stay tuned. But yeah, so thanks again for joining me for today, guys. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Comment down below and let me know your thoughts are. If you haven't already subscribed to my channel, please subscribe because I'd love to have you here. And hit that notification bell so you don't miss any future content. And until next time, thanks. Bye.